All right, I'm waiting for this thing to load up correctly. Maybe that's it. No, it's not. Update this. All right, while this is updating, let's look at this. All right, first of all, did anyone look up the poem Ode to a Grecian Urn? No, nobody did. Did you find it? Okay. Did you try to read it or look at it or anything? No. It's okay. Don't worry. You would have had a difficult time with it probably anyway. Okay. Listen. Ode to a Grecian Urn is a famous poem. Basically, it comes down to saying, truth is beauty and beauty is truth. Truth, beauty, beauty, truth. It's much more complicated than that. I'm not doing it justice, but let's put it this way. It's basically the more true something is, the more beautiful it is. And that's something in a scientific way. The more beautiful something is, the more true it is. Think of something that's beautiful. Flower. A butterfly. Now you're thinking of types of beauty that we think of as being almost like comic book beauty. We're talking about physical beauty, right? We're talking about things that we see, things that we think that are beautiful from what we see. Okay? Certain flowers are more beautiful than others. Scientifically, they've proven that human beings, when they look at the faces of other human beings, one of the categories that tells us that this person is more beautiful than that person is symmetry. Are both sides of your face, are the eyes, the eyebrows, the ears, everything else on both sides of your face in a similar or exact mirroring format? If not, you're less likely to be judged attractive.
I think that's the Egyptians.
I think some Egyptians, but psychologically they've done this study. And they've shown people where they've sat them down, they've shown them picture after picture, and like which ones are more beautiful. And what they've done, to test it, is they've taken one half of some person's face, and they mirrored it on the other side so it was perfectly. And so they show people, like the same people, but with different sides of their faces and things like that, and perfect sides because they used both the right side and then they mirrored it over and put it on the other side. And more often than not, the people pick the mirrored ones because they're identically symmetrical. Does it make sense? But you're right, there are cultures that would say that too, which means they recognize something like that. Okay, there are other cultures though that did other things. This is just something physical, okay? That's just something physical and psychological. Alright? You then also have the type of beauty where a person is so different from the way other people look that people think they're beautiful. Okay? That's physical. That's physical. Okay, these are physical forms of beauty. Flowers in the same way. You might have a sunflower. Do you know a sunflower? Those big orange, yellow flowers or whatever. You might have a sunflower that's been torn apart. And yet, by insects and maybe the wind and everything like that, and yet it might be very beautiful. In its damaged state, it might be very beautiful. Okay? And the same thing goes for poetry. But basically, the truth of something also is beauty. And if you think of something like a mathematical equation, and I think we talked about this a little bit last time, but also, if you think about a mathematician, or a scientist, or someone who's in a field where things have to be exact, when they find that exact thing, when they find something, if you ask a mathematician what their favorite formula is, or algorithm or something, or if you ask a scientist what his favorite law or theory is, physicist, whatever, it doesn't matter, and you'll see their eyes like open up. Because there's going to be something that they just think is gorgeous, is beautiful about what they study. It's not just English teachers who think things are beautiful. Scientists will tell you, oh my God, I studied this for like 5 years. It was just incredible. I remember going and actually seeing the bird that I had studied for so long. Oh, I remember when I heard that lecture by this famous professor, and when he spoke, oh wow. Just when I finally figured out that algorithm, that formula, and I could put these in and I understood it completely, it just blew my mind. And to them, that's beauty. And these things are all they have truths. Does that make sense? Okay? Truth is beauty, beauty is truth. And that was the argument in the poem. Okay? And that's what she comes in with this. And she's talking about this, and so she says this. I died for beauty, but was scarce adjusted in the tomb when one who died for truth was laid in an adjoining room. He questioned softly, why I failed? For beauty, I replied, and I for truth. Themselves are one, we brethren are, he said. And so as kinsmen met at night, we talked between the rooms until the moss reached our lips and covered up our names. Okay, in the poem about truth and beauty, it's talking about a Grecian urn. And an urn is like a pot. It's like a vase. All right, and a lot of times an urn will often keep the ashes of someone dead. And then I'll have a beautiful, but in the Grecian times, maybe they'll have a beautiful poem on it or something about the person inside. Okay? And anyway, basically she's saying, I died for beauty, but was scarce adjusted in the tomb. So she died, she's in a tomb. I'm not saying she, Emily Dickinson, but whoever the person is in this poem, died for beauty and was barely adjusted in the tomb, meaning like I'd barely been put inside the funeral casket, the box where they put the dead body. Okay, or the area, the room where they put the dead body. When one who died for truth was laying in an adjoining room. I was barely put into the box or anything, when all of a sudden they put another body in another room, and that person had died for truth and beauty. Okay? He questioned softly why I failed. For beauty, I replied, but why did you fail? What happened to you? Why have you died? I died for beauty. Okay? And I for truth, is what the other guy said. Themselves are one. We brethren are, he said. So he said, oh, you died for beauty, I died for truth. They're the same thing. We're brethren, meaning we're brothers. Okay? We're family. We're kin. All right? And so, as kinsmen met at night, so as family, kinsmen, people who are kin, meaning people who are part of the same family, people who are related to each other. As kinsmen met just this night, we talked between the rooms. So they talked all night between the two rooms, the two different dead people. All right? Until moss had reached our lips and covered up our names.
Who is moss?
What's that?
Who is moss?
What is moss? It's not who is moss. What is moss? It's a plant. It's not really a plant so much. Yeah, it's not a plant. I think it's a fungus. It's the green stuff that grows on the side of trees, and you'll notice that it only grows in certain sides. I'm not sure if it's away from the sun or towards the sun. I think it's away from the sun. It's like green that grows up. You sometimes see it on walls and stuff too. Okay, usually when it's cold and wet and moist. In any case, it indicates they talked and they talked until moss had covered their names. Why would their names be there?
Oh, maybe their names were on the tomb.
Okay, the name might be on the tomb.
Then their name covered these pairs.
Okay. When the name gets covered, the name is. Might these, when it says adjusted in the tomb, could the tomb be two more urns? Grecian urns? Two more vases? Could they both be vases? Could she have just been set down as a vase for beauty, and then he had sit down as a vase for truth? And then they talked to each other until, and the way they talked was maybe through the words that were on their vases? I'm just guessing. I'm just throwing something out there. This could be one thing. It could be something else. And so basically they weren't talking. They were just, their vases each had all the words of whatever their poem was about beauty and truth together. And until the moss grew up over the vases and covered all the words, including their names. Okay, go online and look for an analysis of this poem. Does that make sense? Do you understand me?
No?
Yeah, right now. Go online and look for an analysis of this poem. So put away your weightlifting website or your video game website or whatever. I want you to look for an analysis poem. Remember, the poem number in this book is 449. If you type in "I died for beauty," Emily Dickinson, you'll probably find something closer. All right? And what I'm going to do is I'm going to give you, let's see, we have 30 minutes left in class. I'll give you about 15 minutes to find something and find some ideas. Okay? You can do this as a group if you want, or individually. How would you like to do it? Individually? Okay, so everyone go individually. I'll give you 15 minutes to start with, and then if you need more time, I'll give you maybe another 5. Find me some answers. What is Emily Dickinson saying in this poem? What is her point? What does this all mean? Are they really in a tomb? Are they in two different vases? Okay? So go ahead and find that for me. You have 15 minutes starting now. Actually, 14 minutes.